Seahawks and the Hawks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis, and for the Dolphins, what a turnaround under first-year head coach Mike McDaniel. I mean, this is a franchise that had not won a playoff game since the year 2000, but wow, I mean, they're AFC champions.
Give them a big amount of credit for getting here. How about this franchise in total? They have won the Super Bowl twice, but those were Super Bowls 7 and 8 in 1973-74. They are so excited to be back in the big game.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their fourth appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
Here's Walker to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, it's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Smith. And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Smith throwing again. Throw out wide to Walker. He appears to be about 2 feet short on third and 3. Leaves it with a fourth and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on fourth and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Geno now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Here's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Walker now on 1st and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards left on second down from the 9. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
17.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ready.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Anderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by Boye Mafe. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by Higgins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
19 target, 19 target.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
3rd, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning, it's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Walker on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This is the tight end Fant. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
On the set.
Tua going to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black Ultra. Dog red. Black shot.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
97. Practice 6. Green back. No red. 6. Red cycle.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
60 Eagles.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and
52. Blue striker.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And this will be taken at the 13. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. One more time with Mostert. And there is nowhere for him to to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
4-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive start right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because
touchdown! Robbie Anderson! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Sanders for the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
18, Pioneers!
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rolling to his left. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready?
A shotgun snap for Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are starting to pull on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. On 2nd and 9, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Smith on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready. Left. Hey, cross field. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man downfield is Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To his throw, caught by Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go now. Red, cycle. Shot, 17.
Tua on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Buffalo 18.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.